Okay, Steve. Well, for those who don't know, the Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks, their series has gotten underway, and Miami has been playing. I don't know. The Bucks just look like deer in headlights. Okay, the deer that they are, they look stuck. Miami is up 3-0. Giannis has his head in his hands. Chris Middleton, I might as well put on his number and put Middleton on my back because he's not playing well. I don't know where y'all guards went. Y'all guards went on vacation. I don't know. I don't know what is going on in that series. I'm trying to talk so you won't have to, but Miami looks so good against the Bucks. Miami looks like they might hold a trophy up by the end of this season. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way the Bucks are playing right now. But Steve, it's really no excuse. It's no excuse. I don't understand why I don't know. I don't know why the Bucks are playing like that.
You know,
I don't know why the Bucks are playing like that.
You know, I tweeted I tweeted and said I really couldn't get all my frustrations out with a tweet. I was gonna have to do a video Stephen A. style, and you know what? It might just have to happen on this show.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of problems going on in Milwaukee. Okay, there's a lot of issues. There's a lot going wrong. First and foremost, let's understand this. I have been the first to say that Milwaukee is a great regular season team, but flawed. I always acknowledge that we were flawed. And I always said that one team that really has our card is the Miami Heat, because what they specialize in is what we lack at, or what we defend the least in terms of 3-point shooting. But the problem is, it's not even really the 3-point shooting.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. There's no excuse.
It's not even like they just shooting the lights out and they just out shooting us and outscoring us. Like, we look trash.
They're beating y'all at y'all own game.
No, literally that. And then on top of that, like you said, I mean, for Giannis to be in the consideration, to be a back-to-back MVP, and for him to there's no words, because it's just like you don't really know. You don't know why. Like, and there's really no explanation for why things are going as badly as they're going. So, like, as a Wisconsin fan, this is just disappointing. Because it's like, to be a number one seed, to have played so well, we expected this to be a challenge. We expected this to be an uphill battle, but in no way did we expect to be down 0-3, especially when you look at the fact that we had 2 games that were very winnable.
Are you chucking this series up?
You know what? I almost chucked it up after game 2, honestly, because the way game 2 went, Milwaukee's not built like that. You know, like, the Bucks aren't built mentally tough, in my personal opinion. Okay. So when they lost game 2, that close game that they fought back to win, that they damn near shouldn't have won anyway, when they still lost it, it was like, no, because listen, Middleton shouldn't have got them 3 free throws. 100% honest. I don't know how Miami gave up that 6-point lead with under a minute to go. That didn't make no damn sense. Mm-hmm. And then Giannis, like,
yeah, bro, that's not an excuse either. Giannis, you know not to foul the shooter.
Like, you can talk all you want. Like, I personally feel like you don't make that call at the end of the game. I'll say that. But at the same time, Giannis, there's absolutely no reason for you to contest that shot. There's no reason for you to be in that man's vicinity whatsoever. Yet here you are doing what? Being overzealous, just doing shit. Just out there doing stuff. For what? No, be disciplined. You don't need to go help. He's taking a tough shot as is. That's a shot you just have to live with. If he hits it, he hits it. If it not, y'all go into overtime. Like, what are you thinking?
And then, is it a sweep, though? Is it a sweep?
You know what? I think so. I'm not going to lie. I don't see them winning a game. Not the way they've been playing.
Yeah, not the way they've been playing.
The way they've been playing. How do you win a game that way? You can't.
Oh.
Nobody else on the team Nobody, matter of fact, consider you can put Giannis with them. Nobody on this team, one, I feel like Giannis is probably the only one that truly has that dog in him. But even then, Giannis still got a puppy in him right now. And I say that with all due respect because I think we all can say that Giannis is an amazing player and an amazing talent. But to have a dog in you, I'm talking about like you are not letting your team go. Like Giannis not getting on his players. Giannis not getting on none of his teammates. Giannis don't seem to be pushing none of his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And
So do you agree with Scott? I mean, okay. Richard Jefferson made a tweet about Giannis saying that Giannis is Scottie Pippen and he needs his Jordan. Do you agree with that? Because you're saying he doesn't have that dog, he's a puppy. But honestly, Scottie Pippen was a great player regardless, one of the best two-way players we've ever seen in the game. But do you feel like Giannis needs that star?
I don't. Well, he needs a second start for sure. The whole Pippen Jordan thing is kind of touchy because it's not a lot of people that will truly fit that mold and the dynamic of that actual duo. Mm-hmm. But he does need another star. I think anybody does. I think even when you saw LeBron by himself, mm-hmm. Yes, LeBron is one of the few players that can still do everything and stat-wise look amazing. But when he didn't have no help, his stats didn't matter.
Actually, I like that comparison a lot more. I feel like I like that. Giannis is more so LeBron before the move to Miami.
And people love not to mention that. And my thing is this. I'm like, while I'm upset and disappointed with this Bucks team, Giannis is 26 in year 7. Like Giannis is just entering his prime. Mm-hmm. So let's not act like it didn't take Bron 9 years to win his shit. Like, let's not act like it didn't take KD, 10 years to win his shit. Like, it's going to take time, especially because these players ultimately both had to make major changes in their career to get those championships. So that's not me saying, does Giannis leave?
Yeah.
If he did, I would not be surprised. I think he has a lot of reasons to stay. But at the end of the day, if he decides to leave, you can't blame him.
If you're Milwaukee and you're trying to pitch it to him to stay, what other star do you go out and get?
I think Milwaukee fucked themselves, honestly, because you paid Middleton 5 years. You paid Bledsoe for 4. Mm-hmm. 3 or 4. So you stuck. Those contracts are stuck. You're not going to – those trades are going to get off reluctantly if you do it because ain't no team actively searching for a Middleton or a Bledsoe, especially after seeing the way they've been playing. They ain't even played themselves into a trade, but somehow played themselves into contracts.
Middleton had one All-Star season, and y'all turned around and gave this man the world.
Then on top of that, this man had one All-Star season, and you let the more consistent player go to pay him? I'm still never going to forgive them for letting Brogdon go, simply because of moments like this. Brogdon was the only other player that really had that dog, and he was another leader. There is no other leader. Middleton is not a leader. Bledsoe is not a leader. They're just not that. And Giannis is learning how to be a leader, but he is not there yet. Giannis also really doesn't possess the skill set to really take over games and be that guy. And I think anybody that knows basketball understands that, even with how talented that he is. So the Bucks are just in a really tough spot because their money's tied up. They're already a small market. I don't know if Giannis is really even the type of player that attracts players.
Right.
Other players would love for him to come to their team. Yep. I don't know if Giannis has the pull or the attraction based off of just his personality. Now he's been with players in the league, especially the last couple of years. I don't think nobody's sitting there like, I want to go to Milwaukee and play with Giannis. I don't think nobody's thinking that. So Milwaukee's in a tough position. There's a very strong chance they could get swept. It's an extremely strong chance.
Oh man, that's honestly probably going to be the biggest surprise for me throughout the bubble playoffs.
I wouldn't have been surprised at a series loss, I truly wouldn't have. But a sweep was the last thing I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, same.